let's talk about this Cenat situation.
Dude, this is an insane situation, by the way. It's like not even a meme. If you guys are unfamiliar or unaware with what happened, it is a totally insane situation. And I'm going to issue a trigger warning. There's a trigger warning for like hanging, suicide.
For those who don't know, Cenat is
real,
arguably,
of course, like it didn't actually happen, but it's like a wild thing that occurred, like a simulated version of it.
One of the biggest streamers in the world right now. And he's in the middle of this marathon stream, subathon, where he became the most subscribed streamer in the world. But now we're seeing people yell, "What the hell? That was messed up," or ban Cenat. And the reason they're saying that right now is because there was a stunt aired on his stream where it appeared that Kai pulled a rope that then hung someone. Because like I said, Kai's been doing this subathon, and last night he was joined by a magician by the name of Max Major, who seemingly had a surprise trick for him. Because when Kai walked outside to find Max was already on a platform accompanied by 3 nooses, which resulted in this reaction.
Yo, what? Bro, what is wrong? Max, what the are you doing up there, Max?
And then, as they got closer to Max, he explained the stunt, noting that there were 3 nooses up there with him and 3 cords with handles down by Kai. And in this setup, the way it's shown is that even though Kai couldn't see what cord belonged to which noose, he was going to pull.
This is disgusting, and Kai deserves accountability for continuing to stream it. I think I have a more nuanced position on this, but it's like what he tried to do in this situation was to mitigate it, and was like, don't show this. So like he literally pushed the camera down. And in normal circumstances, for the record, especially when you're like a very large content creator, obviously, and doing like this almost Hollywood level production, Twitch is going to be more understanding because it's real. It's live broadcasting. It's live broadcasting like a television show. So in an uncontrolled environment, there are going to be some issues, but it's the same principle behind for example, if I'm watching like news coverage or something, or if I'm watching something in real time and unexpectedly there is like a blip of violence or pornography or some kind of material like that, and I quickly scroll away, Twitch is inconsistent in issuing bans on that, but usually they're very charitable and will let you slide. Because while this was a pre-planned event, like I think the entire nature of the pre-planned event was him not knowing what the was going to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the same as a sniper shouting slurs. Exactly. If a stream sniper runs up to you while you're live streaming and this has happened many times over, and they like shout slurs, then it's not entirely your fault. And I suspect that he knew 100% in my opinion. I mean, I watched the video and it didn't seem like he knew what was going to happen. Like he didn't think that like the dude was going to be hanged. Do you know what I mean? Because very clearly you can see the way he behaves after the dude is like simulated as hanging.
Pull one when Max told him to. Notably, Max attached to one of the nooses, but first, he also warned the audience.
I have to say that I'm a professional. This is my decision to do this. I'm supervised by professionals. We have emergency personnel standing by, and that absolutely no one should try anything like this or anything dangerous at home.
Then,
I also personally think that he's like the magician might have been looking for clout, and he did get it. I don't personally care, but don't you think the examples you gave are unpredictable and sudden? While this is a pretty long situation, yeah, I don't think that this was going to be the outcome. Like, I don't think he thought that he would be hanging someone.
Do a pull test where Kai pulled one of the cords to see what would happen, and sure enough, one of the nooses goes up. But then after that test, Max putting his head through one of the nooses, and with only 2 cords left to pull, it seemingly meant there was a 50-50 shot that Kai was going to pull the one that Max was attached to. And initially with this, you have Kai seemingly getting worried.
If I kill you, I go to jail, right? Bro, what the No!
Everyone in Kai's group also appears to start getting uneasy with the whole thing, but Kai did as Max instructed and pulled one of the handles. And as it turned out, he pulled the one that Max had put his head in. So Max goes up into the air for a few seconds, but his crew then quickly dropped him down and got him out. Now with that, the reason I'm describing it rather than showing you is I do not think I can or would want to show you someone getting hung by a noose. But in the aftermath, what we saw and what I can show you is Kai's reaction.
What the
Wait, no. I think the important part about this is that the immediate, because I watched not the full thing, but I did watch the part where like he's literally hanging and they show him hanging and it looks like a person hanging, right? And you can tell that he thinks he's just like caused this person a tremendous amount of pain. And not only that, but he also immediately tries to immediately tries to move the camera away. I don't think that his expectation was that he was going to literally hang a dude. Wait, so there wasn't actually a magic trick at all? It was just a stunt? Yeah. But also, you got to realize, like, he's probably going to lose a lot of sponsorship deals because of this. Like, why the fuck would he voluntarily be like, yeah, no, there's no fucking shot that he was like, yeah, great, I would love to lose my Nike deal. Kai Cenat, you guys are forgetting, is not a normal Twitch streamer. He is literally in between a Twitch streamer and a Hollywood entertainer. The content that he's creating is television level production. And on top of that, I mean, he's got fucking McDonald's sponsorships and shit. Nike, McDonald's, all these massive brands that sponsor him, they're not gonna fuck around with this kind of thing at all. Okay, but like, what's the trick there that he didn't die? Yeah, I don't really know what like the magician's goals were, aside from I think like just, you know, trying to create some controversy. It's also a performance song. We watch actors in musicals and movies with violence, otherwise seen as atrocious in real life context. This feels like kind of yeah, that's why, because Twitch streaming blurs the lines of like something that is really happening and a television production. That's the other side of the story. That's the other reason why people are like understandably more distraught by what they saw, and also understandably more aggressively being like, no, this is real.
Oh my God. I might get banned.
I need you guys to go back.
Oh, my heart hurts.
We need to clear the way so that they can get him out.
Oh my God. Yo, what? I get banned. Is he good? It's gotta be a prank. It has to be a prank. Matt's still laying in the box. Bro, I just pulled a... All my life, I didn't mean to pull the wrong cord. All my life.
Kai's team then's instructed to go back inside. Kai continues to wonder if he was pranked, asking, is Max okay? And then he finds a note from Max instructing him to watch a video where he essentially explains that the whole thing was pre-planned.
If you're watching this, that means that something has gone terribly wrong. But what you don't know is that was all according to my plan. You see, at the start of my performance, I said that tonight was all about choices.
I took a clip. He was hanging for 7 seconds. Yeah, he hung for a minute, dude. I mean, it was gruesome. I'm not gonna lie. It shocked me.
But not just the choices that you made tonight.
This dude is insane, straight up, and actually insane. It was all a part of my master plan. My goal was for you to hang me and therefore get you banned. like what the fuck? In order for this reaction to be sincere, why are you standing in the corner? Bro, Austin literally pulled a chair outside of the studio. He's sitting on the corner of the studio. It's just like, and he's just like sitting there, this meek little man, okay? He's like, oh, I don't know. Should I come in? I don't know. All right, let's continue with this.
The choices that you've made since the day that we met. Well, all along,
Who is this?
I planned to influence you to make the wrong choice.
Wait, did
and
he
I
make
knew
a
you'd pick
video
the red
behind
hand.
the
You then see Kai
scenes
seemingly worried he was going to face a ton of
him
backlash.
basically trolling Kai and
Yeah,
not
he was
telling
like,
them?
yeah, he was like, yeah, I got you, you little bitch. You fucking almost killed me. That's what his video was about.
Why would he do this?
Yeah.
He definitely did. With people generally thinking prank or not, whether Kai knew or not, he shouldn't have let this whole thing happen. With people writing things like, it doesn't take a genius to know once a man was on a stage with a noose around his neck, you probably shouldn't continue with the stunt. No matter if the magician tricked him or not, there comes a point.
Like, I don't know what he, hashtag accountability matters. People are so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but I'm certain that he didn't think that he was going to do a live simulated hanging of a person. Hashtag accountability matters.
Look, you would think that he's a magician, so he knows what he's doing.
What the fuck is magical about hanging yourself? No, magicians do that shit all the time. They do like crazy self-harm shit.
Yeah.
Like the David Blaine stuff, like all the escape stuff, like that's normal. Like that happens. The magic is supposed to be escaping the news. Exactly. Like it's supposed to be like, oh, see, like you tried to hang me, but I succeeded in escaping. Like that type of shit. That's an illusionist. This guy lied to Kai. Wow. Some real Magic Castle shit going on in the chat right now.
Understand.
That's an illusionist.
So I'm sorry I'm late to the party here, but I saw the video of him hanging himself. At what point, where's the magic?
No, I didn't. Like,
I'm genuinely like, where's the trick?
I think it was like a weird, you know what it is? It's like comedy.
Yeah.
You can be a very edgy comedian, but if you teeter along this fine line,
yeah,
with as an edgy comic, like and craft a really funny joke, it's a banger.
Shock magic.
But if you actually fail to be funny in the process of being edgy, then you come across like a racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I think what he was trying to do was basically that, where he was like, oh, this is an excellent prank.
Yeah.
And then because he didn't have like it seemed like there was no real like payoff, right? The
Yeah.
payoff is just what?
Everybody-
Traumatizing everyone that watched you be hanged.
Everybody panics and you get out of the noose because everybody helps you down.
Yeah. So like,
Right? He didn't even escape.
so I think that because there was no payoff, there was no like real punchline, there was no twist. It was just like a very what you see is what you get type situation. People were like, what the where's the magic?
He was released by somebody else, but like,
Yeah, chat. There's a reason why all these like escape artists and like they put themselves in deadly situations, but under no circumstances are they like stuck there and almost die.
he could he could have broken his neck, right?
Like the prestige is not where you're like dying.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep going.
You need to use logic in your brain and call things off. I'm not saying Kai is a bad guy, but he needs to be held accountable.
What do you
and
mean?
Kai Cenat had
What does anyone ever mean when they say he needs to be held accountable? I hate this. I hate this so much. And someone will clip this and go, Hasan hates accountability. Okay. Explain what you mean. What do you mean? People say this all the time. It was the most annoying shit that liberals used to say in like the 2016 social justice era. And now the right wingers say it all the time too. And I guess like Gamergate, like right wingers would also say this all the time too. It's like accountability for what? It's not just how someone must be held accountable. You have to also respond to the why. Like what is the wrongdoing here? Does there need to be some level of deterrence? Oh yeah, Kai Cenat, you can't hang white people on your stream anymore. Is that the accountability? Like what do you mean? He was like, damn, I really like this. I was gonna do this over and over again, actually. Anyway, it's just, I don't know. People just say it. It really annoys me. I'm sure that there's a valid thing out there for in terms of like accountability for Kai Cenat. I'm not saying Kai's a bad guy, but he needs to be held accountable. And the glazing I see on my timeline of people saying I feel bad for him, etc., is sad. He's a grown man.
Like
with a
how much energy? Like,
with a full crew behind him. No excuses. Stop the glazing. Yeah, the people glazing Kai also need to be held accountable. Accountability matters.
dude, but like how much energy do you have to is this person's job?
Like,
or
like I understand.
I mean, I can't really talk about
the
working.
The
but,
thing that I do
you know.
understand is like Kai does have a massive audience. A lot of them are kids. Like that is a traumatic thing for children to see. 100%.
4
You're
a.m.
correct. I try to put myself in the shoes of the person who is the responsible party here, or seemingly the responsible party here. And in that circumstance, I'm like, there are a lot of like, in an effort to like make the most engaging and entertaining content, you probably are like, I am going to leave this in the hands of the responsible parties. And in that process, you're supposed to not know what the f is going on. And I suspect that he probably didn't think that the dude would straight up hang himself. I can't believe he did that. Like there had to have been a payoff. You know what I mean?
Sometimes things like this happen in live entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah. We here in the live entertainment business know.
Yeah, we know certain things
last
have happened.
time, guys, you don't even understand. Last time he tried to hang me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, he was like,
Hasan
name your
didn't-
price.
Yeah.
Name your price here. We're gonna do a
Hang your
simulated.
price.
We're
Hang
gonna
your
do
price.
we're gonna do a simulated live hanging.
Yeah, the first ever live hanging. I mean, we
Yeah.
do need to up the ante. We had live childbirth this year
Yeah.
at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Live wedding, live childbirth. Next year is
They have tons of thousands of kids, young adults, and more watching these streams. Lots of
he needs to be held
lots of
accountable.
them probably suffering from some sort of mental
And Kai
health.
Cenat had someone almost break their neck for his enjoyment, and his first words are, "I might get banned." Right, and this is people saying
This homophobic pig deserves everything bad that
Right, and
happens.
this is people saying that because of this and other recent
I think we need to
controversial
chill
elements of
just
the
a little
stream,
bit.
he should be banned, with other creators like XQC even chiming in.
It's just weird. Imagine inducing like mental torment on people. Like, oh, dude, you pulled the wire and you just killed somebody. Oh, it's a sticky note. It's just a prank.
And with this, understand you do have people defending Kai, saying, he didn't know it was going to.
Wait, excuse me saying this is so funny because he just literally gambles the children on a regular basis. But hey, I mean, he's not wrong when he says that. It's just kind of funny that, it doesn't transcend to, I guess it doesn't cross over to other stuff that you're doing. Kai took gambling sponsors too. He did. Oh my God, everyone is the worst. He took a DraftKings sponsor when half his community is below 18. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, yeah, that is not appropriate at all. And I don't even like that Twitch also has DraftKings sponsorships. For the record,
Is that a bad? So I shouldn't take that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, if you watch the full thing, Kai and his team did not know that Max was doing this prank. Kai Cenat was set up. A black man is being successful in an industry that is dominated by white males, and they hate that. Ever since he's been breaking records, y'all want to cancel him. I mean,
look, y'all.
I don't think the guy was like a secret white supremacist he wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, I think he's just a cloud shark. Like, I think he's just a cloud shark.
Undercover white supremacist is crazy.
Yeah, he's just a guy who wanted to make a big name for himself, I think, and
a Nazi
he took it too far, you know. Like, I feel like everyone analyzing this situation is looking at it in a very weird way. Yeah, he was a wizard, a grand wizard. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Saying, you know, he didn't know it was going to happen. He got set up. So
what happened is not Kai Cenat's fault. Let me see what this says. He had no idea what Max's plan. His team got told different that was going to happen. He doesn't even think the situation is funny. He tried checking in on Max. It's not on Kai.
He got set up. Some think that Max was intentionally.
Yeah, surprising a black man with a noose in his backyard is crazy. I understand it. Like, I get the crazy racialized dynamics here at play. It's like, you know, that is wild. I feel like the magician dude, Max Major, knew exactly what he was doing. He had an ulterior motive shaking my head. They're trying to sabotage Kai Cenat. Bro, I know the CIA fell off, but I doubt that, like, the institutions that formerly assassinated Fred Hampton, like the FBI, are actually trying to run these new tricks on people with McDonald's and Nike sponsorships. Like, I get where people are coming from. Like, and I'm sure there's plenty of people who hate that Kai Cenat is at the top of this industry as a black person, and I'm sure that upsets a lot of racists and hurts their feelings. But I just don't think that, you know, this is not like a deep state activity. They're trying to take down Kai Cenat by triggering Twitch's terms of service, like the revolutionary Maoist vanguard that was supposed to be built by Kai Cenat.
Person, but I do find myself agreeing with the argument that even just seeing the setup for this would have been enough to kill this, right? I mean that either way you look at it. One, purely on Max's side, right? I think just as a concept, fake accidental hanging prank, loser of a concept, as well as then on the other end, the 50-50 will he get hung challenge. Insane concept. Like, I cannot imagine how hard it is to come up with new.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Philly is sitting on the fence on this, but like, I kind of get where he's coming from. I do not find myself on either side of this, like, firmly. Yeah, no, this is one of those things where it's like, I don't think that Kai Cenat personally was like, yeah, it'll be sick, he's gonna be hanged or anything, but the very likelihood that was still there and it did end up happening is like, it's still pretty bad. But overall, I assume that there's a number of different ways that goes, that plays out, and I suspect that he did not think that it would end up with him being like this magician guy being hanged.
New interesting ideas for 30 days straight of nonstop streaming. But I mean, just like, holy shit, what a spectacular disaster. You know, with that, I gotta ask, what are your thoughts here?
HasanAbi being normal, calling black people savage and shit. Wait, what? What are you saying?
Here, and also let me know if you're familiar with Kai or not. What are your thoughts on the people alleging that Kai was in on it or not? Also, if you didn't know, what are your thoughts about him even participating once he saw the setup? Or with the situation, do you end up falling in the camp of seeing Kai as the victim here? He trusted someone that did something f***ed up. Let me know what you're thinking and why.
Kai Cenat now gotten the magician's friend and not allowed him to leave till the magician comes back who pretended to hang himself on stream. They dragged him in? That's crazy.
No, but I said, Kai said, yeah, come say, they said, we can't be on camera. Right in front. Who can't be on camera? They can't.
I think there is something incredibly funny about Sexy Red and her crew being a part of this entire process that actually hits it cinema. I saw other clips and I don't know if it was like before or after, and I feel like you know, Kai Cenat was like upset or something, and then Sexy Red would just like twerk. Couldn't have happened with a better person as a guest on the show that night. And like I said, I don't know if she was twerking after the traumatic incident or before the traumatic incident. I just it was after. She was twerking after. What the Cenat and his security team run to find someone from Max Major's team while he was trying to escape. Bro, I guess he wasn't the best illusionist after all. Escape artist, get it?
Yeah, I get
like
it.
He couldn't escape.
I get it. Oh shit.
That's okay, dude. You can't do that. That's dude. Why do security guys always do this?
They think that because they're security they can just do everything.
You can't do that. You have
do everything.
You literally have less. You have more legal liability.
Let's go. Her, this is right here. Sit right here, Bookie. Sit right here.
Sit. Hey, down.
Yeah, you can't.
Stop. Hold on. Be serious, dog.
You can't do that. Timestamp of them catching him. Dude, you can't do that. You can't do. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh, that's funny. You looked away when he slammed him in the seat. No, I saw it.
Sit in the middle. Me?
Yes.
I was with you guys down there.
You was you and me last year?
With you last year, yeah.
You was?
Yeah.
So you know how I let him have a chance on my shit.
And he said that's his phone. Yeah.
You know that's his
And he got
phone.
Max's phone.
He can't come back until you can't leave until he come back, bro. I'm dead ass.
I'm trying
to human and human.
I understand.
I'm not playing.
I understand.
Relax, let me speak.
Just like Kaito.
I'm dead ass, bro. Stop doing that.
I understand.
You tried to leave just now.
No, I'm just getting.
Word of my mother, you tried to leave.
You tried to leave.
The fuck is you talking about?
Word of my mother, you
My
running
car
the
is
hill.
parked in front of your house.
We said, yo, can you speak to Maxie back? You got Max's phone. We said, don't leave. You started.
Okay, chat. Stop being legal eagles up in this bitch. Okay. Not every interaction. I mean, yes, some things are crimes, but they can be managed without it, involving law enforcement. Why the is everyone a goddamn prosecutor in the chat all of a sudden? This is turning into the Will Smith slap equation once again. This community immediately just like loses sight of normal analysis and like normal human interaction. Yes, what that security guard did was fucked up and inappropriate and unacceptable. Just because something actually fits the legal definition of a kidnapping doesn't mean that this is like it should be prosecuted as such. Okay, calm down. Lamau is your community though. Yeah, Lamau, I'm also, trying to course correct a little bit. All right. I do think it's annoying, especially because the manhandling is really fucking whack. Chat has prosecuted transnational gangs. You don't understand. I know. Yeah, chat's pulling this shit. He could have killed him. That's pure out of control rage and violence. They've heard a million jokes about them in the last 3 decades. They are not freshmen in the world of Hollywood and comedy. He lost his mind.
Listen, no, don't.
Yeah, that's no. It is really fucked up that the security guard like detained him. Okay, you have no legal jurisdiction there. Okay, what the. Dude, this is the funniest thing that has ever happened, by the way, as a consequence of this. After magician Major Max pranked Cenat with a dangerous magic trick tonight, Cenat has decided to ban all magicians from his future
That's
stream.
a very bold.
He put a ban on magic. No more magic. Harry Potter, no shot. The dark arts have no place on Twitch. Thank you, Cenat, for stepping up.
Oh, the dark art.
Oh, this was what I was talking about. This was what I was talking about.
I wouldn't even joke like that.
Damn, man. Fuck my red house. Fuck my C.
On Twitch.
Oh, my God. Let me go this.
He's like, thank you for the 5 gifted. Meanwhile, Sexy Red is just showing her ass. Oh, dude, it's pretty funny. I mean, the juxtaposition is hilarious.
Y'all doing too much.
You got fair. Yes.
Yeah, don't worry.